moment of silence for everyone that lost their life or affected by the 9/11 attack. All right, as you already know, I just lost my dad. And this is a continuation from the last video that cut me off. So, um, this was my dad flag that he had on his nightstand. He had a few knickknacks as well. You know, this angel, you know, these are his little nightstand pieces. So I thought I'd grab it, you know. And, I guess he had a thing for penguins. Matter of fact, I think this one of one of the kids gave him this. So, all right. With that being said, I'm trying to continue what I was talking about in the last piece. Um, yeah, we got a call saying that, my aunt has been injured in the Pentagon from the blast of the plane, the crashing of the plane, and they're rushing her to the hospital. I think it was in Virginia, Nova Hospital, something like that. Thank God it was not life threatening injuries, but she's been affected by that. Every year she's not having a good week or a good month, you know. It's like a form of PS, what is it? Post traumatic disorder syndrome, post traumatic PTSD. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, she goes through that, so that's how close that affected my family, with two of my relatives being there. And as I stated, I was off that day going home. No, coming from home down into the DC area, you know. And from the bridge, I saw the smoke coming from the Pentagon, and the radio stopped the music and was like, America is under attack. A plane just hit the Pentagon, and I'm looking directly at it. So, yeah, so that was just crazy to see, and I didn't know what I was looking at the time. And but go to my later video on 9/11 and January 6th insurrection. I tell you that story. So I'm not gonna get into it on this one, but I want to highlight what happened between '01 and 2021. Let's see. Um, Barack Obama became president in '08. Or was it '04? And then he did another term in '08. Yeah, Well, anyway, he did 2 terms. So let's do that. And then come 45, and now Joe Biden, President Joe Biden, President Barack Obama. Let me give them their titles, their due. President Trump, let me say his name, because I state that it's not easy being in that seat. You know, and everybody is not going to fulfill your own agenda at 100% sitting in that seat, because it's not set up for you to do that. So let's just get that straight. And you know what? What I really love about our democracy in America, you're only going to do 8 years of how you feel about something. You're going to only put your ideas or ideology on the American people if you're fortunate to do two terms. It'll only be 8 years, and then somebody else's ideas come into play. And when you think of it, it's not a bad thing. Everybody that has sat in the presidency seat, to me, I feel been on a 50-50 balance. You know, as they say, the pendulum swinging. You know, I just feel like they're not doing everything wrong and they're not doing everything right. They just trying to find a balance. If they really could do everything they want to do, they would do it. I just feel that. But you got to fight Congress. You got to fight the Justice Department, the judiciary system, the senators, the Congress, the Supreme Court. You're not overriding these folks. And that's the way it's set up. That's why 45 couldn't do everything he wanted to do. With all his antics that he tried, he was still limited. But he exhausted everything he tried to do and wanted to do. And honestly, I know President Obama couldn't get away with half of what he got away with. You know, and we ain't even gonna go into that. You know, now we dealing with a pandemic from 2020. We got the vaccine. We trying to come out of it. Now it's being mandated. You know, so hopefully this time next year, we can be in a better place and be able to travel safely, you know, and we can still social distance. We can still wear our masks. We could, whatever it takes to move forward. And I like to say thank you to these individuals that work for the CDC and everybody involved that's making these vaccines to help people. Because if you did your homework, in the 1940s of polio, which was our last big epidemic on this level, that lasted like 25 years. It started in the 40s. They didn't really get a handle on it till 1960 something. By the 70s, we were out of polio because the vaccines was effective and everybody got better. So roughly 30 years. So let's speed it up. 2021. 2020, we have better technology, better informed individuals, better education, better technology, better everything. So that's why this vaccine has came on the scene, in a matter of time, and we don't have to wait a whole 30 years to get better as a people, as the world, far as, worldwide, being able to travel to and from. 1918, Spanish flu was the big world epidemic. 1918, yeah. If I got my facts right, that's what I heard. 1918, Spanish flu. So, you know, or was it 1819? One or the other. You look it up. Let me know. But so that's the timeline, and there's been more things that been happening, but these are the big events that people in the world is going to report on what took place in that timeline. These are the biggest events. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah. So salute. God bless everybody involved that been affected by this attack on American soil. And I know for a fact that allegedly they were saying that our different agencies had information and wasn't sharing the information. So that's why this happened. That's why Homeland Security was created after this by George Bush, President George Bush. Homeland is the big structure that all the law enforcement entities fall under. So any information that get discovered goes through Homeland Security and it get trickled down to every agency. Thank you, George Bush, President George Bush, the son. So hopefully this won't happen again on this level, or it won't happen at all. Because now everybody is sharing the same information, no matter who get it, CIA, FBI, ATL, whoever. Homeland is involved, and Homeland will trickle the information to everybody across the board. That was a genius idea on George Bush's behalf, President George Bush. So I'm going to end it like that. That's all I got to say on 20 years. I think I covered my feelings and what I got to say about it. So, I hope everybody can appreciate this video. And I hope it meant something to somebody. All right. I'm going to end it on that.